Well, good early morning here in Progreso, Mexico. We are almost docked. Lisa and I are getting up to do our excursion this morning. We are going to be ATVing and cenote hopping in the jungles of Progreso, Mexico. It ought to be pretty fun. It's an hour and 15-minute bus ride there, hour and 15-minute bus ride back. I'm just really hoping that they have bathrooms on the bus. Anyway, look, almost docked. Should be a great day.
We're in the theater waiting for them to call our excursion.
That's us. You can already join them on the line.
We are off the ship. It is windy today here in Progreso. This is probably the port that we have been to the least. This is only our third time ever in Progreso, and we've been to Cozumel like, I don't know, 20 something times. So our group has made it to our destination. It's about an hour from the port. We took a van because our group is about 20, so we all fit in a van. And they're splitting us into two groups. So part of this excursion is ATV riding, and part of it is a cenote swim. So we are in group 2, so we get the cenote swim first, and then the ATV ride, and then we get a Mayan lunch here at the Hacienda. Okay, our groups have split off. Group number 1 is on the ATVs, and we are following our guide to the cenote. So we get to go swimming first. And he said it's not super cold. Some of the cenotes are really cold. He said that the cenote is about 75 to 80 degrees. So we've been in some that are really cold. So I'm glad this one's not going to be freezing. Okay, we're about to go on a ride on this thing. Okay, this is the coolest mode of transportation I think we've ever had.
Yeah. We're being pulled by a donkey on a little wagon on some tracks. Pretty cool, down to the cenote. Very interesting. Way to get to the cenote.
These are agave plants. Agave is where tequila comes from, but it takes 6 to 7 years for a plant to be mature enough to make tequila. Thank you for the ride. So our trustful steed has brought us all the way down to the cenote. We have to go into the showers and shower off before we're allowed into the cenote. So you get wet before you get wet. So we're gonna pop in the bathrooms and get prepared to go swimming. Let's go get ready for swimming. See those stairs right there? You're gonna wanna be real careful coming down here. Very careful. I'm walking real slow. All right, a little bit further to go down, and we're in the cave. This is amazing. But look at the stalactites. And he was saying there's stalagmites on the bottom of the cenote as well. This is super cool. Andy said that this is normally very busy, and we're the only people here today. So that's fantastic. And we have life jackets, but he said if you know how to swim, you don't need a life jacket. But I brought one down for each of us just in case. Yeah, this is cool. Really cool.
Water is good 80 degrees, maybe more. It's really deep.
Oh yeah, I'm floating, so I don't have to worry about going under.
Water is perfect.
Oh my God, it feels amazing. So good. It's cool but not cold. So the rocks come up all through, so there's areas that are super deep, and there's areas that you can stand or sit on the rocks. This is fabulous. Oh my God, this is amazing. I could just float in here all day. Look. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That's cool. I just love it. This is a great experience. So there's other excursions that have more cenotes, but we chose this one because of the ATV and the cenote, and it's less of a drive than some of the others. I love that there's areas where you can just free swim, and then you kind of bump into the rocks and you climb up on them. This is great. If you were wondering how far down you are, look how steep these stairs are. Whew, that was fantastic. That was super freaking cool. I mean, I've done cenotes before, but never underground cenotes. That was awesome. So group number 1 rode the ATVs here, and we took the horse-drawn cart, and we're gonna do it reverse. So we get on the ATVs to go back. So that's gonna be fun. Whew, hold on tight, because that is a bumpy ride. Fun, but very, very bumpy. All right, so the cenote has been swam, the ATVs have been ridden. Now it is time for Mayan lunch at the Hacienda.
All right, so this is authentic Mayan tacos, and one, what is it, an empanada?
Yeah, that's the cheese empanada.
Yeah, and you got looks like you got some. We got one chicken, okay. We got one pork, and one beef, and it's got pickled
onions, yeah,
with some lettuce and some tomato.
Going for the empanada first.
These are hand pressed corn tortillas. Well, this is full of cheese. I'm sorry. Look at that. That's good, and I think they said that the black spots are like bean that's been pressed into the corn tortilla.
Yeah.
Actually, a little correction, the little green dots in the tortilla is called chaya, which is a Mexican spinach. It's delicious.
I'm gonna go for the pork first, because I always go for pork.
Big bite.
Oh
It
my
is
God.
really delicious. Mm-hmm. It's nothing like the authentic
fantastic
stuff, right?
There's so much flavor in there. Very good. Now that's a wrap for this excursion. So everyone is full, everyone is quiet, because we're like, we're tired, we're full, and now we have about an hour bus ride back to the port. And I think a lot of people are probably going to be taking naps, but this was a lot of fun. And my one tip would be that if you're going to do this excursion, ask to do the ATVs first and the cenote second, because like for us, we were wet from the cenotes, and then riding the ATVs, you get that friction, you know, from your legs and stuff. So that's just my only thing, but good excursion.
The whole area, guys, is like the living room, the whole front, and then back there is the office, and then next to the office there is a bathroom too, guys. Down below it's the dungeons, my friends. So let's go and see. In this picture, this is a representation of the Mayans for doing their shoes. Right here, this part of the shoe, guys, it's a piece of wood. This piece of wood, guys, it's called chico zapote or bubblegum tree. The bubblegum tree, or the wood from the bubblegum tree, guys, it's sour. So there's no way that a termite or any insect can go through it, which means that it lasts for a while. That's why in some Mayan constructions, they have this type of wood in the entrance, like dintel. Let's say this, like this. You see this? This piece of wood, guys, they made it with that wood. Because it will never go, there's no termites that go through it, ever. So that's why the Mayans use this at the bottom of the shoe, then the fiber. The fiber, once again, you scratch it, you let it dry, crushed it, and it becomes rope. That's how they invented their shoes. ¿Listo, muñeco? Out of his hand, this is how he makes rope. Put it on the same line now, and I'm gonna go backwards. Now it's all down, guys. Feel it. When this touches the water, it gets even stronger.
So they just gave away the rope that they demonstrated with, and I got it. So they turned around and did it like a wedding. They threw it over his shoulders, and I really wanted it, so I got it. So yeah, handmade rope.
That's so
Here in
cool.
Yucatan.
So that was a super cool rope making demonstration, and they told us a lot of the history of rope making, and ships used to use rope made here in the Yucatan all over the world. So even, I know we don't mention the Titanic when we're on cruises, but they said that the anchor rope for the Titanic was 250 strands thick, and it was made here in Yucatan. So they were made here up until the 50s whenever nylon and plastic ropes started being made, but the real rope is way cooler. Progresso has the longest pier or longest dock in the world. It is over 4.5 miles.
They hold the Guinness Book of World Records.
Like 4.7 miles, and I clocked it. It took us over 10 minutes just to get down the pier.
Yeah,
So
there's some speed bumps. Got to slow down for it too.
So we've made it back, and since we have not been to Progresso in so very long, I'll just do a little walkthrough on our way back to the ship. Well, guess where we are? We are back at our favorite spot, the Tiki Bar on the very, very back of the ship. And we are about to sail away from Progresso, and we will be in Cozumel tomorrow. But we left at about, 4 o'clock? Or we're leaving at about 4 o'clock? So we've got a nice long evening at sea. I gotcha.
This is the NSYNC version of Christopher.
Is that what this is?
This is the NSYNC version of Christopher Cross's Sailing. This is good. I used this on one of my videos one time. Great song, by the way. Check out the NSYNC version, the cover of Christopher Cross's Sailing. Anyway, I've never heard this song on an actual ship. I've always dreamt of it. Dreams are coming true. Okay, so it's kind of a quick review of what we did today in Progresso. We did the ATV and Cenote tour. So you had an hour and 15-minute bus commute there. It wasn't a bus, it was a van. It was a very, very nice van, but there are no bathrooms on it. So make sure you use the bathroom beforehand if you'd like to drink a lot of coffee like me. But we had a really great tour guide. His name was Russell, and he was very informative and knowledgeable about the area. Gave us an abundance of history, which made the trip go by quick. When we got there, we were briefed on what was going to happen, and he cut the group into twos. There was group 1 and group 2. We ended up being group 2, which was going to do the Cenote first because there was only so many ATVs, right? So we had 20 people. We had to split them in groups of 10. And so group 1 went on the ATVs. Group 2, which we were on, went into the Cenote first. We had about 35 minutes, 40 minutes in the Cenote. It's an underground Cenote.
That was really cool.
And the water temperature was 75, 80 degrees. It was not cold right now because it's winter here, but they said when it's summer, it's really, really hot. You know, it's above 100 degrees here during the day. Then the underground cenotes are cold, and you can cool off from the heat. And that's when they're really wonderful. But that was super cool. He had a pair of goggles. We didn't have goggles to hand out to everyone, but he had a pair of goggles. He let people use them. I put them on, went down. The water's so clear. There's stalactites on the bottom and stalagmites. There's actually stalactites on the bottom.
It's the mites up.
Is it? Okay,
tights
okay,
down.
I get it backwards.
Yeah.
So it's the stalagmites that go up, and the stalactites that come down.
Yeah.
I just get kind of dyslexic on that, but it was so cool because you're under the water and you can see all the stalagmites, and which was really neat. I actually saw a couple of fish, which was weird. I saw 2 little black-looking fish.
I didn't think there were fish down there.
I saw one, and
I believe
saw
you.
2. Anyway, so then we dried off, and then we got on the ATVs, and they took us around. It's a pretty long loop.
Yeah.
We were on that thing for
45 minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes. And it wasn't fast. It wasn't flat. It wasn't a lot of hills. You know, it wasn't like what you would think flat and hilly where you can just go up and down really fast. No, it was slow and bumpy. This was very rocky. It beat the hell out of me, let's be honest. So like when you got off of that thing after 45 minutes, you could not feel your ass. Right, from the waist down, you're pretty much numb, honestly. But like, it's a good numb.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, we went and had a nice lunch under this beautiful thatched roof. It was just really nice. And peaceful. We had a true, authentic Mayan lunch. It was an empanada filled with cheese, and then we had a couple of tacos that were handmade tortillas, corn tortillas.
So good.
And they meshed down some Mexican spinach inside of. You could see these little green specks in the tortilla, and I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "That's Mexican spinach." Which there's a word for that. What is it?
Chaya?
Chai or something
I think
like that.
chai or chaya.
Something like that. Let's revert back to the video, but really, really. Great lunch, and the portions were good. And then we had a little small tour of a hacienda that was never occupied. It's kind of like the.
It was like the Spanish version of a plantation
They had slaves
home
there. Yes,
in
kind of like
the
a
U.S.
Spanish version of a U.S. plantation.
Yeah, they had the dungeons and
Yeah,
kind of
it was
creepy.
German owned, I believe.
It was originally Spanish.
Spanish? Okay. It was really neat to see it. It was closed. We weren't able to go in it, but we toured all around it, and then we got to see how the old school ropes were made. We watched that a little bit.
That was cool.
We got to see how they made those, and we actually got one that was made right there, like what you saw in the video. We took that home with us.
I know, that's so cool.
Yeah, so that was really, really, really neat. But the grounds we didn't get to see a whole lot of, but we got a brief history synopsis of what was going on around there. I think he added that on. He said it wasn't a normal part of the tour, but he could just be saying that. I don't know. Which, honestly, if you didn't get that part of the tour, you're not missing a whole lot. But it was still...
It was a neat extra.
It was still a neat extra. So, it was a good day. My only complaint, if I was to even have one, would be like, it's just a really long bus ride.
But that's one of the shorter tours in this area.
Yeah, so if you're in Progresso, it's just, all the excursions are far away.
Yeah.
So that's just, it's either that or you get off at port and shuttle into the beach area and you just hang out downtown right there. Which we've done. They have great tacos all around that area. And the water's not real clear, but there's plenty of beach access, things to do around the area. We decided to do the excursion this time. And it was good. It was a fun time.
I enjoyed it too.
I think it wouldn't have been as fun without our tour guide, Russell. He was really, really good. He made it very fun.
Yeah.
So, here we are, back on the ship, chilling in our favorite area, aft, on the adult pool deck.
This is definitely our spot.
Close to the bar, close to the pool. Lisa's got some shade. I had a beer.
You drank it.
And we're just chilling, man, just riding the evening out before we go to dinner.
So much for going and brushing my hair. Gee. Look at this. Ah! We were out on deck 3 walking around because it's beautiful out here. But I seriously did go brush my hair to get dressed for dinner, and this is what's happening. It's all your fault.
Sorry. Sorry about that, darling.
Oh, yeah.
Was it worth it?
Yes. I didn't know you could walk all the way out here. Look how bubbly the water is. It's fabulous. Oh, that is picture perfect. Look, the waves and the sunset. Pretty awesome. We got our flip-flops.
We're at the flip-flop bar. Well, I got my Birkenstocks.
Close enough. I have on flip-flops. Oh my gosh, they've got the best musicians and the best music on this
Got a
show.
feeling like a piece of love. Got a feeling like a piece of love, piece of love, piece of love.
The number one drink on here is the flip-flop, and this is silver rum, pineapple, agave, lime, and blue curacao.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Wow, I taste the pineapple more than anything, so it's got a real smooth flavor to it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live from the Flip Flop Bar here in the atrium. One of the most beautiful spots on the ship. This is the spot that you will walk in onto the ship when you've boarded for your very first time, and you're going to be wooed by the gigantic flip flop and the gentleman playing the steel pans as he is right now, right under the Flip Flop Bar logo. Cool spot. We have not enjoyed ourselves here. We haven't been down here since we boarded. So we pulled, I was like, let's go check that out, just because it's just got a vibe. And the seating is very comfortable, which we're sitting in right now. But did y'all just hear the man play sailing on those steel pans? He did a lovely job. I'm going to say the entertainment has been awesome on the ship. I've enjoyed every bit of it. I'm going to enjoy more of it tonight. And this is one cool spot to chill when you're out and about on the ship, just browsing. This is one spot you want to definitely link up to and enjoy a couple of drinks with some friends, because it's a cool vibe here. Just the two of us. There's the flip-flop, the famous flip-flop. Look up there. Isn't that cool? Can you name that tune?
I can.
This is easy, super easy.
I
Oh, my hair
can.
looks bad. Don't judge me, I'm growing it out again. Right, Lisa?
Yeah. We're a little windblown from going
Wait,
outside.
what's the tune, y'all? Buffet for dinner tonight, and what I got was basically mostly protein. I got some turkey. They had carving station, and on the carving station they had roasted turkey. So I got the dark meat with some of the gravy. I ate some of it already. They have some curry chicken, some fish, and some Cajun pasta, and I got some vegetables. And they had some rice and some other things, but this is what I got. And I'm gonna tell y'all, the food has surprisingly been very delicious. This whole trip, I've enjoyed the food.
Yeah, even buffet food, and I can't do buffet food on some cruise lines.
It's been very flavorful. It's been cooked properly. I mean, honestly, y'all, I'm gonna give the food a double thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know, for this cruise line, this is it's good food. I mean, for cruises in general, we cruise a lot, and this is up there pretty good. Honestly.
I agree.
In Europe.
So I love that they have so many Caribbean options. Look, so we've got Caribbean rice over here and a baked fish, and then, you know, vegetables, chicken. That is really good. That's the second time I've gotten fish off the buffet. And fish is one of those
And you
things.
don't even really like fish.
Well, it depends. Usually it's not cooked right.
Yeah.
Both times I've gotten it, the first time was mahi-mahi. I'm not sure which this fish is, but it's seasoned very,
Yeah,
very
it's flavor.
well.
All the food's flavorful.
It's so flavorful. And then with that Caribbean rice,
That the name of the buffet is a really cool name, and it makes me laugh. Port of Indecisions, right? You got decisions to make with this food, right, all the time. So I think that's a neat little fun name.
I do too. I love it.
Port of Indecisions.
You're tearing up that chicken.
Yeah. Well, it's very good. And like I said, everything's very flavorful.
Okay, this may be the cutest towel animal that I've ever seen. I love the little faces. It's a whale. I've never gotten a whale before.
It's got big lips.
Hi.
The whale that puts lipstick on.
Hi, cutie.
Our rope smells like solvent. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you were to light a match, this thing would go.
Okay, but we watched them.
It smells like solvent.
It smells like gasoline to me. Yeah. But I mean, we watched them. They literally pulled the fibers and made that. That's completely natural, but it smells weird.
No, he had the fiber. We didn't see him pull the fiber from the agave. They were already there.
Well, okay, but that's agave, so that means that makes tequila, which is...
Maybe it's a weird joke. They're like, hey, let's douse this with solvent so it smells terrible for our guest. No, they wouldn't do that. But, like, I don't know why that's on
It's making our room smell terrible.
But you would think it is, honestly. I mean, you would think that they would be like, hey, the reason this smells like this is because XYZ.
They might not notice it. Well, out in the open, we didn't notice it.
They know.
It's an enclosed space. I don't know.
It smells rough. I think it's going to sit out in the...
I think we're going to have to wrap it up in the trash bag.
Yeah, we're going to have to chunk it. Because are we going to smell like that? Our van's going to smell like that. Maybe let's go sit it outside for the night.
Yeah, put it outside on the balcony.
Let's let the salty sea take
there you
over
go.
the scent.
You do that.
Put it out. Come on, let's go put it out.
You go put it out.
Go put it out.
I'm saying good night.
Don't forget to like.
It's locked. It must be locked.
Don't forget to unlock.
Don't forget to unlock. So we finished the night at the piano bar. That was the one area of live music we have not listened to yet. And so we sat down and listened to several songs from the piano player until she shut it down for the night. So good night, all. We are going to bed. We have Cozumel tomorrow. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. See you tomorrow. Bye. Are you sleeping in your clothes, honey?
I love my wall of pillows.
Wall of pillows.
Think we have enough pillows?
I think so.
Oh, wait.
Oh no!
Come on. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah.